Assalamu Alaikum everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just want to do a quick video today just to kind of give you a overview of what I have done recently to my portfolio. So I've basically sold one company and I'm buying a few more today. And I want to show you, and I'm going to do that in a second. But let me explain the company that I sold and why. But before I do that, I would really appreciate if you can press the like button and share the videos. Any videos that you find useful, send it to your family and friends. Share it with the rest of the community, what you're doing in terms of buying stocks, in terms of stocks that you own, because I want to make sure this channel is not just all about me sharing my journey. I want you to also start sharing your journey, and that will really help. And recently a lot of you have actually said like your short list is and things like that, and it will be really helpful to the rest of the community to see what you're buying. If the stock that you're buying are basically not Sharia compliant or whatever, please don't share it, because I want to make sure that whatever we share in here are companies that are Sharia compliant. Otherwise, you know, it will be a little bit misleading if you like. Right, talking about Sharia compliant, the company that I sold is Lowe's. Lowe's actually became non-Sharia compliant just recently. It's still, well, it's debatable, right? So in terms of the cut off, if you like, when it comes to interest bearing debt, some people say 30%, some people say 33%. It doesn't matter whatever it is. This company has higher debt levels, and they have had this since I actually bought it. But obviously the market cap was slightly up at the time, and it was about 25% I think at the time when I bought it. So I didn't think it will actually come to this stage, but now it's actually come down quite a bit, especially year to date. If you look to 20% down, it's now become a problem. And if you scroll down, if you go to Seeking Alpha and type this stock and go down all the way here, you will see on somewhere here where it says capital structure, you will see that's the market cap and that's the total debt. All you need to do if you want to do the calculations, okay, to find out whether this is compliant or not, is this 38.31 divided by the market cap. If you do the total debt divided by total market cap and then times by 100, you will get roughly about 31 or so. So it's still Sharia compliant side of things, it's still okay, but I just don't feel like they've done enough to convince me in the last year and a bit to actually reduce this level of debt. And if they start taking more debt or the market cap starts going down, then actually I'm going to get into all sorts of problems. So what I've done is I've actually now sold it. And if you look at, let me quickly show you just to be transparent, okay, orders, you will see I've sold it yesterday, and I think I sold it with profit of £274 if you like, okay. So yeah, give it takes £275, okay. It splits, I don't know why, but it splits when you sell some stocks sometimes, okay. Right, so that's that company gone completely out of the portfolio for Sharia compliant purposes, and the fact that the debt level has been too high. I've been watching it for a long time, and now it's come to a positive time where I thought, you know what, let me take some profit off the table, okay, and then buy companies that I feel like maybe have a better opportunity going forward. And this is the thing about buying individual stocks. If you bought this, for example, the ETF here, right, you wouldn't have to worry about that. They will do all of that rebalancing and everything for you. You don't really have to worry much about that. But yeah, so that's basically where we're at right now. So I've decided to liquidate that money. So now I have just over £2,000 in the portfolio and free fund. So I'm going to show you where I will put this money in, and I will explain why I've decided to add to these companies. But before we do that, this is the beauty about the market, right? One day is all green, tomorrow it might be all red. By the time the market closes tonight, we might be in the red. No one knows. But it looks like right now companies like Tesla, that has been down so much in the last few months, is right now up 8.5%. The semis are up a lot. The Apples and the Microsoft and the big boys are up a lot. But when it comes to healthcare, it's just okay. Okay, so you can see this is the thing about the market. One day you're up like 10%, okay, and then tomorrow everything might be down. So we are still not out of the woods, but I'm still gonna dollar cost average every single month. Like I said, I still have about £7,500 to actually invest into this portfolio before the 7th of April. So let's get started. Let me show you the first company I'm going to add to today. So the first company is Union Pacific. This is the company that I've been in my portfolio for a very, very long time. I actually like the business model. I would love to add more of this company. Their debt levels is not that bad. It's about 25, I think, right now. So 25% interest-bearing debt, that is. So I will be buying 2 shares of this company. Okay, brothers and sisters, this is not to show off. Okay, this is just to kind of show you that I'm genuinely spending my own money into pointing to these companies. I'm not showing off here. I'm just trying to be transparent and show where that money is going and so on. Okay, so I hope you don't take this as anything else other than that. So there it goes, 2 shares of that company. The next one that we're doing is actually UPS, and another company that's down a little bit right now. So now I bought 2 shares of this company. My actually average was $212. Okay, once that goes through, there we go, it's actually now gone through 12, and still the same. It hasn't actually changed much because a lot of this money is the FX impact. Okay, otherwise I would have been actually in the red by 1%. So that's why I'm trying to add to this company, and I will be buying more of this. I want to get to at least 20 shares, hopefully within the next, basically, well, this year coming, inshallah. So the next one we are buying is UPS, and UPS, as you can see, I'm down. I've always said I want to basically 20 shares. So right now I own basically 18.1 shares. So I'm going to buy 1.9 shares of this company. Okay, send that to the market. So right now my average is $175. Let's see when that changes. Okay, so that should change once that goes through. We'll come back to that in a second. The third company that I am going to add to in today's video is, there you go, actually now it's actually it hasn't actually even changed much. 175 is still right. So the next one that we're doing is, let's go here, Public Storage. This is the only REIT that I own in my portfolio, and as you can see, I'm down about 11%. So I've decided to buy 2 more shares of this company. Okay, send that to the market. Okay, and that, my average there was $317. So it should bring that down a little bit. We'll see how much. Okay, because obviously I'm averaging it down as we speak, because otherwise it would be too expensive. There we go, 117. So right now $309. So it actually went down a bit, which is good. Right, that's the third company down. So the next one that I'm going to add to is technology company, and this is a Broadcom. This is a company that I have talked about so many times, but kind of neglected for a long time. So in today's video, we're going to round it up. So I've now owned 5.3 shares. So I am going to buy 1.7 shares of this company. Okay, that will cost me 789 pounds if you look at that. Okay, so we'll send that to the market and done. So we still have $137, 136 give up. Okay, and that, obviously I didn't look at that bit, but I think I've averaged it up by a little bit. We'll see how much that was. But I'll be honest with you, this is actually one of the companies that I want to buy. At least I want to buy another 3 shares to get to at least 10 shares. Because right now, my biggest holdings, if you look at it right now, right, is J&J. I have, I think, closer to just over £4,000. So if that is my biggest, I don't want to, if I buy 3 more shares of this company, is actually going to be almost 10% of my portfolio and so on. So what I'm trying to do is have a balance. So as we go along, I will buy more, and it will stay in that 5%, 6% range, if you like. Because right now, a lot of these companies, okay, as you can see, 6.5%, 6.2, 5.2. I want to make sure nothing is actually at least 10% or so. But Broadcom is one of those companies right now, is basically 5.26. So if I was to buy 3 more shares right now, in fact, I was thinking today, before I did this video, I was thinking to put all of that money into Broadcom, to £2,000, but that would have mean, basically that would have taken this company to at least 7-8% of my overall portfolio. So I'm glad I didn't do that, but it's still quite substantial in terms of the overall portfolio. So £3,266, which is quite a lot of money if you think about it. And finally, the £136 that's left will be going to Cisco. Cisco is a company that I genuinely really like, and I've been buying quite a lot recently, and I will continue buying this. So I'm going to put 136.01. I don't like having 1 pennies or whatever in there. So we'll send that to the market. So that should give me what, 3.4 shares of that company. Okay, we'll average it up a little bit. It's not a lot actually. Okay, but there you go. So now I have 0 money left, but I haven't actually added this week's money. So tomorrow or Friday, I will be adding a bit more, basically the £250, and I will be looking around companies like Medtronic. I think I'll be buying a couple of more shares of Medtronic, probably add to public storage, and probably add to Qualcomm as well, because it's been down quite a bit, although it's up quite a bit today, I think 3-4%, and definitely be buying more of our RB in the next few weeks, because it's down a bit, and it looks like it's bouncing back. I think it was down 10%, but now it looks like it's coming back again. So overall, the portfolio is doing overall well. Let's have a look again now. There you go, 62 and 200 pounds, which is nice. £3,500, 5% up. Okay, so I will be doing a portfolio update basically next couple of days. I will also be doing the amount of dividend I've received. I'm actually expecting two big companies to pay me, I think tomorrow or today, we'll see. This Trading 212 sometimes sends the dividends a slightly bit late, but I'm expecting. So if we go to the passive income portfolio, if we look at, there we go. So PSA and Union Pacific, as well as Broadcom. So the 3 companies, in fact, that I've added to right now would be paying me in the basically next 2-3 days. So hopefully we'll see that, how much I get, because remember, I have to pay about 15% US tax. After that, we'll see what is left. But there you have it. I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be, but just to be transparent, I've showed you today what I've sold, why I've sold, what I bought, why I bought it, and we'll continue to do that inshallah in the future. If you like this type of content and you're basically enjoying the videos, please make sure that you like the videos and make sure you do your own research, because none of the things I'm talking about here are financial advice. It will be great if you can do your own research and find out the companies that suit your needs and so on. Have a wonderful day. Assalamu Alaikum.